Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 5 of Recreators. And that ending scene is a little hard to interpret because, well, it wasn't totally subtitled. Like, you know, when the main character Sota, he was going through the internet and stuff, looking up information on how he knows Military Girl and his connection with Setsuna Shimizaki, I believe that's her last name. But yeah, with Setsuna, a lot of things are still unexplained, but he has this connection with Setsuna, still not too sure what their connection is, and I'm assuming that the two of them work together on this one project that's on the internet. Like, again, the whole thing that Military Girl is a part of, I don't really know what it is, because again, it wasn't fully translated, so that really sucks. Thanks a lot, Anime Strike. But anyway, with this episode of Recreators, we start off with some funny moments. Ryu Kanoya is hilarious, man. Because this kid, he seemed like a little meek child, but then he just gets so easily defensive. It's just like, whoa, dude, calm down. You're the only one yelling. You're the only one making a fuss over things. Like, calm yourself, man. And oh my gosh, how funny was that scene? When Kanoya was just saying how he didn't get to go on a date with like the heroine of his series that he's a part of, and then Celestia steps up. She's like, oh, if it's a date you want, I don't mind going out with you. And then Kanoya, he takes a gander at her. He's just all like, sorry, I only like girls younger than me. I'm just like, oh. I never thought Celestia of all people would get rejected. I mean, look at her. Really, have you looked at her? Another shocking thing that I did not expect was the government. So a lot of people have been complaining when it comes to Recreators that it doesn't seem like anyone's noticing that characters are here in the real world and that they're destroying other places. But turns out you were wrong. The government has noticed and even has some footage. So they go and arrest the other characters that are over at the one creator's house. They arrest them, but not to detain them, but to have a conversation with them. The government has a pretty good understanding of the situation at hand. So again, I was just so shocked because normally when it comes to government interference, they're usually just like against everything completely. They don't know who to believe and stuff, and then in the end it becomes a big war. But no. Of course, in the end, it might turn out to be a big war between, like, you know, the good fictional characters and the bad fictional characters. However, we actually have the government joining the side of the good guys. And the government believes Midoriya on her theory of the Great Destruction. And yeah, the government has a good grasp of the situation. That, like, never happens. Bravo. That's different. Not only does the government have a good understanding, but they are willing to cooperate immediately. And they're even okay with treating the characters like regular human beings. They're all like, okay, fine, we'll respect your human rights. And I'm just like, what? Like, this really shocked me, guys. Just awesome. Okay, remember how in one of my reviews I mentioned that it seemed like only characters from a visual medium can come to the real world? I was wrong. Turns out Alisteria is from a manga. No anime, no visual novel, she's just from a manga, and she was able to appear in the real world. So now we know that not only characters from visual mediums, but also from, you know, paper mediums? But also from like books and manga and light novels can appear in this world. And an interesting thing is that you remember when Sota first met Celestia, he was, you know, transported into her world, and then they both got transported out. A similar experience happened with the creator of, you know, Kanoya. The creator also got sucked into Kanoya's world, and he noticed a glitch in like the episode, and he even saw Military Girl, and then Kanoya came out with his, you know, mech and utterly destroyed his place. So this is pretty strange. Kanoya never really needed to find his creator. Kanoya was automatically transported to his creator, while everyone else, we don't really know how they got to this world. We just know that they kind of just got there. I don't know if they first met someone other than Military Girl, of course. I don't know if they first met some other person, like what happened with Sota, because Sota didn't create Celestia. However, he was, you know, transported to her, and then the two of them were transported out. So It's very interesting how this whole process works. And also the fact that Military Girl is able to do this in the first place. How the heck is she able to do that? Now that the good guys have reinforcements, will the bad guys get reinforcements? Perhaps also get the side of some other, I don't know, part of the government, or maybe they'll get the side of more fictional characters, since, you know, Military Girl is the first person that all the other characters meet. So perhaps it's just going to be an army filled with evil fictional characters versus the good guys plus the government. I'm really liking the way how things are turning out. It's getting a little more original and it's refreshing and I love it. So let me know your thoughts on this episode and catch you later as I review Samurai Jack. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.